Hello. Okay. I actually, I'm ready. I had to delay this stream just a little bit just because I had a thing running on the printer and I wanted to let it finish. I thought it would be done by 7. Turns out, there was an additional 40 minutes left. I'm bad at math. Anyways, take a look at what we will be painting today. Ooh. It's Joker's Dagger from Persona 5 and Smash Ultimate. So this is actually version 2 of this project. I made this project a while back, and it had like 20 some pieces, and like it didn't have a metal rod in it, and it was just bad. Well, it wasn't bad, but like this is just so much better. Only 4 pieces, super easy to manage. It's got 2 wooden rods in it, as you can see. Like there's this hole in the middle here, so a rod can't go all the way through. But this dagger is light enough where it isn't really that big of a deal. Also, really easy paint job. We only have 2 paints. I'm going to be using Folk Art Metallic, Silver Sterling for the blade, and I'm just going to be using Apple Barrel Black, this super old black that I have, for the rest of it. There's also these little bolts here, but I'm not going to be doing those today. That is going to be the detailing layer. I'm probably just going to paint them black today, just so I don't have to worry about getting around them. Who knows, maybe I'll try to avoid them with the black paint if I'm feeling not that lazy, but yeah. Uh, so I'm going to start with the black, actually, just because the black dries a lot faster than the silver does. The silver takes, about an hour to dry usually, but the black, it does not take that long to dry at all. So I'm going to start with the black, shake it up, open the lid. It's like crusted tight. Lovely. Okay. Bam. So I'm gonna start with this little triangular portion that juts out into the blade. I've noticed that there are a lot of swords that have this little piece in it, this area that sort of goes into the blade, but it still blends in with the crossguard or the centerpiece or whatever. If you recall, the Sword of Light had a gold section that did something like this. And this project obviously has a black area that does that. Um, very similar color scheme. The Virtuous Contract from Nier Automata has a very similar like black line that does the same exact thing as this. Real delicate and gentle as I get into the thinner part of this little area here. Don't want to get too much black on the part that's going to be silver. It's okay if I do right now because I'll be able to cover it up with later layers of paint, which there'll probably be 3. But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to just take your time to get that. Real nice. Oh, yeah, just got a little bit of black on the silver portion there. No big deal. The black will cover the silver really well, but the silver does not cover the black really well. So what I think I'm actually going to do is today I'll show you the layer of black and the layer of silver. But once this stream is done, I will most likely do all of the black and then do all of the silver. Just because if I make a mistake with the silver, I can easily cover it up with the black instead of the other way around. But I do want to show you guys everything there is to show you. OMG, my favorite sword painting Twitch streamer, I Print Swords, is live. You better believe it, Highland Hooves. There aren't many like me. There are not many people that paint swords instead of play video games on Twitch. I might be the only one, who knows. I'm not really using Twitch the way it's supposed to be used. But whatever. This is still gaming related. This is from that very popular turn-based strategy Persona 5. That's right. It's a turn-based strategy, right? I'm not getting that wrong. I've never played Persona 5. Although I actually do really want to. I just don't have a PlayStation. Big sad. I'm an Xbox guy. It's not that I like Xbox more, I just have always had Xboxes. I got an Xbox 360 like a long time ago when it was popular, and then I got an Xbox One right after that for like my birthday or something. I can't even remember. The just chatting category is full of people who don't play games. Okay, valid. Valid. And I'm doing more than them because not only am I chatting, I'm also explaining what I'm doing, and I'm also doing something. I'm painting. I'm painting a video game sword. Oh, dang. Whoops. I got a little bit of black paint on the table. Plus the music category. Yeah, but like, do people really go onto Twitch for the music category? Like, no one's looking for music on Twitch. Come on. Just use any other platform. I'm just gonna slowly roast all of the like different Twitch categories that there are. Gotta insult them all, even though I'm like my own category almost. They could all just as easily insult me. Like, oh, what? He's painting swords. This is Twitch. What the heck are you doing? That's what I imagine they sound like. Just kidding. I have no idea what anyone on Twitch sounds like. The only like Twitch thing that I like really know is just like, whenever I log into Twitch, there's like a little preview of like the most popular Twitch stream that's happening right at that moment. And it's always just some guy like staring at a camera, talking about something, or like screaming about something. Like, it's rarely a game, and if it is a game, it's Fortnite. So I don't know if that's like the best content there. Speaking of Fortnite, though, for me, it's all Minecraft. Yeah, you probably have like Minecraft recommended. I don't do anything on Twitch. I don't have anything in my recommended feed. Oh yeah, but like speaking of Fortnite though, there is a legitimate chance that I might get commissioned to make a Fortnite object. And I'm not complaining. I personally don't like Fortnite, but I think that the weapon designs are very cool, very funky, and they'd probably be very fun to make. Noise, get that money. Yeah, I mean, it is money too. When it comes to projects, like I usually like just prefer that I actually, enjoy making them or whatever. But, sometimes you just got to make a Fortnite thing, and that's chill. Now, but if you look at like the Fortnite weapons, sorry, I'm holding this sword so I can get this interior of the circle here. So you're not going to be able to see this because you wouldn't be able to see it either way. But like, yeah, I mean, like if you look at Fortnite weapons, I think they're very cool looking. They're very big, which worries me, but that doesn't make them like undoable. It just makes them expensive for the customer. But I really like the weird geometry of Fortnite art. I think it's actually pretty good. I like how wonky some of the things look. Like I don't know, like the weapons have some really weird shapes in them, and I appreciate that from an art perspective. And it'll make it a more interesting project to make if I do actually get commissioned to make this thing. It's not set in stone, but um, it has a possibility in there. And obviously, like with Fortnite, like there's 1.5 million Fortnite weapons, and I'm not going to be able to satisfy everyone, with just one weapon from Fortnite. I'm not saying I want to make more. I'm just saying that no matter what weapon I make from Fortnite, I'm appealing to not really a large audience because there will always be people that are like, well, what if you made this one? Make this one instead. Make this one now. And like if they're going to pay me, I'll do it, but I know that a lot of them are just kids, just kids that are like, well, now you got to make this obscure weapon. Beg for their parents' credit card, like over $100. Da, 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 da. So I'm just getting the other side of the handle now. I don't think yeah, you're not able to see this at all. And that's fine. Um because I'm going to be done with this handle very soon. I actually did decide to kind of get around the bolts. I don't know if I'll paint them during this stream or anything, though. Hey, Luke. Hi, Anna. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. What do you think of this version, Anna? Do you think that it looks better than yours? Because this is version 2, the better Joker's dagger. Mine's cooler. Yeah, okay. The problem, I think, like the biggest flaw with your version of Joker's dagger that I made is I printed the blade pieces horizontally and they were split in half. And basically, what that did is it created like these grooves along the blade where the nozzle would go. And for some things, it works, but for that, if you want to get like a really smooth blade, it doesn't really work. Like look at this. Like you can see how much smoother this is just because I printed all of these pieces. I printed them vertically. It makes a huge difference. And the only reason I did print your blade horizontally is because that is what the instructions said to do, and now I see that that's just dumb. So I made a new version, a better version than the thing I just found on Thingiverse. Okay, that about wraps it up for black. Just gonna clean my brush real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it in the water because I don't know. I think I'm gonna get done with this blade relatively quick, actually, considering how long this handle has actually taken. So, moving on to silver sterling, shaking it up. And I'm just gonna pour myself a little bit. Not too much. Don't want to overdo it. And let's see how this first coat goes on this gray primer. Ooh, that looks nice. It's definitely gonna need 3 coats still, but that's just how this silver paint is, and that's fine. I think it's a worthy sacrifice of time to get the good silver color. The thing about silvers, and I don't know if I've talked about this or not already, is that there are a lot of good acrylic silvers that you brush on, but they almost always are just light and they take a lot of coats. And this one is like one of the better varieties. But originally, you know, when I was um, making like littler things on the 3D printer and I wanted to make them silver, I thought, oh, I'll use this silver spray paint. The problem, the problem with silver spray paints is that more often than not, they are just crazy sparkly, like way too sparkly for their own good. Like why is it so sparkly though? Like I just want a nice silver color, a nice slightly reflective silver. And acrylic paints do that really well, but then you try to do it with like spray paints and it's just like what? There's so much glitter here. Like what? I get it. It's spray paints are usually meant for like cars or things. But like come on, can we get some like hobby spray paints? And I'm not going to like spend $500 to get like an airbrushing system because oof, man, airbrushing is expensive. All of the paints for airbrushing are just super expensive. And I know with airbrushing you can get like the perfect color for everything there is, but the setup is so expensive. And I prefer to hand paint stuff anyway because it's more personal, you know? Like, oh, look, I'm painting this sword. And with acrylic paints, you still get a ton of variety, so it's still good. Get that silver. Maybe this particular silver paint, it might actually be better um, with the gray primer, which, you know, is something that I never would have thought of, but here we are painting with it, and it actually is looking pretty good. I'm actually going to switch brushes because this brush is not doing it for me right now. It is just not working. I mean, it's working, but not quite the way that I want. Let's see. Grab another brush, shall we? A brush that will work better. Oh. I just grabbed a brush and then the brush head fell off. Lovely. All right, new brush. New brush. Yeah, this is better. I don't know. I think I need new brushes. That's another thing. I've been using these brushes for so long. Some of these brushes are older than me. So it might be time for just a new set of paintbrushes. I feel like I can budget that. Yeah, really simple paint job on this one. There isn't that much to say, honestly. I try to keep myself talking this whole time, but honestly, like there is not much to talk about in this project. There's two colors, and you put one color on, you put the other color on, and that is it. Okay, that's that side. There's a safe place to grab this thing. Flip it around so I can actually see what I'm doing when I paint. Da, 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 da. This project is actually going to be relatively cheap on my Etsy store. I know a lot of things on my Etsy store are expensive, but that's how it has to be. It costs a lot for all of the different things I have to do on here, and I want to make a profit too. But yeah, this dagger is small, so it'll be pretty cheap compared to the other things in my store. That might not be saying much, I guess, considering I have like a $200 thing on my store, and I just put the Minecraft sword on there. It was a hundred something. Minecraft sword is big though. It scale, scale swords. They they cost a bit, unfortunately. It was really funny actually. I was on my Etsy and I received a message from some random Etsy browser, and like I don't know, like he took all of this time to send me this message. It was like really polite, and like I don't know. I don't think English was his first language, but he said like how long is this project? And he was asking about the folding blade, and I'm like, oh yeah, well it's 27 inches. I responded to him. I said it's 27 inches, but like he could have just looked in the Etsy description, and that is like the first thing that it shows. Like the dimensions are like the first thing I put on Etsy. So I don't know. I feel like he just wasn't looking hard enough. I don't know. I feel like I'd want to avoid that social interaction, but no, not this guy. So yeah, I just put a quick little dab of silver on the bolts just now, but look at that. That's literally it. Very simple. Very simple, this one. So I think I will wrap up the stream now. I'm going to finish painting this project either tomorrow or the next day. Um, if I don't finish it tomorrow, I'll definitely finish it the next day. Um, yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. I have like 3 projects on my table right now that are just waiting to be put together and painted. So I'll see you guys